Winning is an expectation, but it's a little bit more than that. It's about getting titles, or you're going to hit the streets. Matter of fact, there's not a grace period. Has to happen now. Oh, and not only that, you have to follow in the footsteps of giants and be compared to them, like Coach Bryant, Gene Stallings, and now Nick Saban. Well, no one knows better than the pressure of being Alabama's head football coach right now than Kalen DeBoer. Let's talk about the pressure that he's facing. He didn't just have to coach a football team. He is dealing with the pressure of being Alabama's head coach. So how real is this, and how does it affect him on his daily life?
Growing up in Tuscaloosa, I understand the importance of Alabama football. And Coach DeBoer, I hope he understands the magnifying glass that he lives under now 24 hours a day, even when he's sleeping, somebody somewhere talking about him. His name is not in anybody's mouth. So I truly hope he understands that. And, coming from Washington, where they have the Pac-12 after dark because they're trying to promote viewership to get people to tune in, to Alabama, where people will just show up on a random day, on a random Tuesday to see what the hell's going on with Alabama football. It's a lot more pressure, man. And I can tell you from playing there, you have no room for error. None. Mm-mm. So, his leash will be short. He probably has a 1.5 to 2 year window. And if he doesn't get the job done after season 2, I would not be surprised if we're talking about his replacement.
Sticking with what I just said earlier, the effect it has on the coach itself, and two great guys on this panel who can attest to that by watching their coach. What kind of effect did it have on Coach DeBoer's?
I think, him following Coach Stallings, it was a tall act. And, year one for him was 97. So that pressure was definitely mounting. Thus the reason why we probably did 3-a-days fall of 98. And when I say he drove us in the ground, we practiced like I had never known people to practice the way we practiced that season, but it paid off. We went on to win the SEC championship that year, and we were probably one play away from winning the national championship. So I think he knew going into year 3, if I don't get it done this year, I'm out the door. So, him and every coach on that staff took that approach, and they chewed our asses every chance they could. And you could tell they were on pins and needles. There was no room for error.
This is Alabama football. This is not just some team. This is Alabama football.
So no rebuilding.
Right. And so then you have the craziest, most obnoxious fans in the universe. So right now he has a lot of pressure. I'm talking about hair loss and erectile dysfunction pressure. He got all that. It's happening to him.
I don't think it's that deep though.
It's that deep.
I saw a new Gen X advertisement in the end zone.
Yeah, it's that deep. So, and you got to understand, our fans, we just want to win. And the thing is, we are not realistic. Let's just keep it 100. We're Alabama fans. We expect to win the national championship year 1. The pressure is going to come if and when he loses his first game, because he's going to get death threats. He's going to get people crapping in his front yard. He's going to get all of it. So, it's a lot of pressure. This is not a usual type of pressure. It's pressure. So I'm wishing him the best, man, and I hope that we go out and do a wonderful job.
The good thing for Coach DeBoer is he is spending every waking moment with Nick Saban that he has. Every chance he's gotten, he's been around Coach Saban because he knows the magnitude of, as Marvin said, I'm in Alabama. This is the mecca of college football. I mean, the good thing for Coach DeBoer is he's gleaming this wisdom from Sabin, but at the same time, DeBoer doesn't have this pressure on himself. He shares it with Greg Byrne. Keep in mind, Greg Byrne, as the AD, handpicked him.
Mm-hmm.
So DeBoer's success is tied solely to Greg Byrne. So as much as we're looking at how much DeBoer is sweating, think of how much Greg Byrne is sweating too.
Yeah, but I got to interject something here, though. And this has been on my mind. I know a lot of people always talking about, the pressure and he's going to live up to it. We cannot take away from Coach DeBoer the fact that he just was the runner-up in this year's.
Yeah,
he just played for a national championship.
He did.
And he was just outmanned. He was just outmanned.
A Texas team that beat Alabama at home. So let's not act like this man does not have the credentials to
Which
do
he
the
does.
job.
I'm saying,
Now,
which he does.
hold on, he has the credentials and he has a lot more horses to play with. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what he does with these horses. And if he truly is as great a coach and does the job that he did at Washington with these horses, I think we're going to see something special. But we just got to see the time that it takes for it to play out.
Alabama's going to be okay, man. I think Coach DeBoer is going to be okay, man. One thing I do commend Coach DeBoer, though, is that a lot of coaches were scared to follow Sabin. And I'm commending to being the one to do it. To me, as a competitor, I want to follow somebody that was great. I don't mind that as a competitor. And I think if you want to compete, you think that you're the best, man. Why would you not say, listen, I'm gonna step in those shoes. I'm not afraid of them. To me, that says a lot to me about Coach DeBoer. Like, I don't know him, but to me, that says a lot about him. Like this man's not afraid. And when a lot of coaches that could have made it, had an opportunity to get a job, would say, I'm scared. I ain't following Sabin. I don't want those shoes.